Hi guys, it's Ricky and this is Ricky Reveals. Holy Spirit, Holy Angels, Father God, Lord Yeshua, please be with me and guide me through this message. Please give me the words and the love and the compassion to give it to the collective. Please bring the ears that need to hear it to this video. Please block and blind anyone trying to do any harm. Please expel monitoring spirits back down to the underworld. Please expose any liars, any thieves, any murderers. Expose them all and please put them in their place where they deserve to be. In Yeshua's precious and holy name I ask and pray, amen. So, hour 14. Taurus, the two-faced masculine. Okay, so I'm not saying that Taurus is the two-faced masculine. Taurus could be the two-faced masculine, or a Taurus is dealing with a two-faced masculine, or it's just because it's the second house, it's in Taurus energy. So there may not be a Taurus at all. It could be a Scorpio. But it's just dealing with the second house, which is the house of possessions, worth. So somebody was a two-faced masculine, and they pretended to like someone they didn't like because they wanted their wealth or their worth. They wanted their assets. They wanted the relationships. That they wanted to be this person. Pisces. So we got Scorpio, Pisces, Sagittarius, Leo, Taurus. Give me one more. Virgo. So you could be any one of these signs, or one of these signs is the two-faced masculine, Capricorn at the bottom. So you could be a Capricorn, and this is a group of 6 people who went up against you because of a two-faced masculine. Check out how it resonates. Alright. Now that I've got my little jollies over it, on a serious note, not trying to laugh, this group could have literally been jealous and went up against you because you had no problem being yourself. And these 6 guys, let's say 6 guys, it doesn't have to be, I guess it could be the other way around. It could be a woman and 6 women that are jealous. But there were 6 people who wished that they could have your confidence, your authenticity, and your genuine, to be able to, the strength to stand in your genuine truth. And because they couldn't be honest and authentic with themselves and the world, they demonized you and hated you for it. Caution. Find out more information, don't overwork yourself. So, don't overwork yourself, don't cause yourself any health issues, don't stress yourself out, because God is with you and He's revealing the information to you when you need it, not when you want it. Because if you get it if you get it too soon, you might make choices, and those choices will affect other people. And if they don't have the proper information that they need, just know that God is perfect, His will is perfect, and His timing is perfect. And you are being guarded, you are being protected, and you are going to get what you deserve. God is He's been looking out for you your entire life, and He's looking out for you now, and you are going to get everything He promised you, and His time, not yours. Just trust the process and learn from it. Don't let this process pass you by because you're too focused on the destination, or you're too focused on getting to where you want to be. So you're not paying attention to what's going on around you now, or what's happening for you now, because you'll probably need this information again in life, in some other way. You know what I mean? So if you pay attention and you embrace the process and you learn from every bit of it, down the road when something else happens that could correlate with one of the lessons you're learning now, you won't have to go through this again. And it could be, maybe you attract liars, and every person you've ever been with has been a two-faced, lying piece of shit who was either married and didn't tell you, and then you fell in love and then just moved in with them just to find out 3 months later that they're married with kids. Or they said they didn't have any money and they spent up all yours when really they were a business owner. I mean, either way, if that resonates, take it, but someone is definitely a liar in this situation, and it's coming out. And I think for this case, the lie was they were lying about their sexuality. If I'm talking to a fellow homosexual, if the lie could have been this person came in and told you were the only guy they'd ever been with, and they'd been with 300, or they'd been with guys just as long as they've been having sex, and they might have even been with the guy first, and but they definitely were lying about you being the only guy they'd ever been with. And you probably even caught on to it, and you told them that I don't believe you, but they still wouldn't tell you. And this person could very well be a gold digger, or they were influenced by a gold digger. Yes, they were. To block your manifestations. They could have had a two-faced friend, masculine, who taught that you also knew, and this two-faced friend talked them into feigning a relationship with you to block your manifestation, so that this friend could build a foundation with someone else off of your light. They're about to confess. Somebody's about to confess something to you. But there's someone who doesn't want, because whoever the two-faced masculine is, doesn't want it to be confessed. So because they're a fucking narcissist. They could be a fire sign. Aries, Leo, Sag. But they're keeping tabs on this person that wants to confess to you, because they're trying to make sure they don't get anywhere near you. Because if they confess to you what's been going on, then it brings down the fire sign too. Or whoever, but I mean, because it could be the fire sign that wants to confess to you. But there's somebody who is involved that you don't know it's involved, or at least if you suspect them of being involved, you don't know because they might actually be the one that started it. You know what I mean? Earth sign, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. But there's someone who wants to come and wants to come to you to confess, and there's someone else who's trying to keep them away from you. And very possibly there's more than someone else. You're being heavily monitored. Monitoring spirits are really, you need to do prayers and against monitoring spirits, because there is a lot. Like, possibly everyone in your life is basically a babysitter trying to keep you distant, at a distance from this person, because everyone knows that this person is gambling on whether, rolling the dice on whether or not to come towards you. And they're all trying to get you to let go so that there will be no commitment between the two of you. Someone's name could be Melinda. Someone could be a Cancer. Someone's name could be Billy. Someone could own a white truck. Could be a Virgo involved. Something significant about coffee. Florida is significant. The name Adam is significant. Dirty Cop is significant. The money is coming. They do moon magic on you. Trust the process. Melissa. I should have told you I'm not capable of monogamy. Wisconsin. Ruth 116. North Dakota. Ruth. I always thought I'd see you again. Someone's in their 50s. Ain't no bitch in my blood. Proverbs 27:7. Will you marry me? Wednesday. Nuclear. March. The baby's not yours. Hebrews 3:3. Atlanta. I saw your light and I was afraid to change. I was comfortable in my darkness. 2 to 5 children. Siberia. Judy. Orlando. Texas. They lied about having COVID to go on vacation with their male lover. Nevada. It says Jasmine, but I almost said Jermaine, so I feel like Jermaine is also significant. Undercover gay. I've loved you for 1,000 lifetimes. Sydney. So that could be somebody's name. That could be Sydney, Ohio. That could be Sydney, Australia. Empathic. Someone is a very, very strong empath. Drummer. Start that business. The Rock. Someone's name could be Dwayne Johnson. Austin. Drake. Big D. Leo. 40s. South Dakota. So the Dakotas are very significant because both of them are here. New Hampshire. Believe in yourself and you'll be unstoppable. I just heard Sturgis. So somebody could be a motorcycle enthusiast, or could be a member of an MC, or they could go to Sturgis. John 3:16. So that's funny because John 3:16 and Ruth 1:16 both came up. So someone born in January and somebody born in March are both really significant. Could be January 16th, could be March 16th, but just January and March in general are significant. Somebody's a life path 1. And somebody's a life path 9. Somebody you had children with, they only wanted to have children with you in order to have control over the rest of your life. They like through blood magic. So if you know that someone you've been with, that you have children with, is into magic, trust and believe that that person uses your children to do shit against you. Support. Whom have I in heavens but you? And earth has nothing I desire besides you. My flesh and my heart may fail, but God is the strength of my heart and my portion forever. Psalms 73, 25, and 26. So somebody could be born in 1973, somebody could be 25, or somebody could be 26. You, God, see the trouble of the afflicted. You consider their grief and take it in hand. The victims commit themselves to you. You are the helper of the faithless. Psalms 10:14. So October 14th could be significant. January 4th, Life Path 1. April 2nd. You are my hiding place. You shall preserve me from trouble. You shall surround me with songs of deliverance. Psalms 32:7. So someone could be 32. Somebody could be born July 5th. Or July 5th can be significant for other reasons. I mean, any of the dates can be significant for whatever reason. May 7th. When do you feel most supported by God? So I think somebody would do themselves really well to read Psalms. Oh, wow. Didn't I just say May 2nd? May 2nd. Somebody has an afro, and somebody like wears a pick in their hair. Go put your records on. My favorite song. Go ahead, let your hair down. Somebody wants to get with you, and they want you to let your hair down. They want to have a good time with you. Somebody's name could be Carly. Oh. That went flying across the room. I'm not going to pick it up, but it's September 10th. Okay. So, there's July 5th again, too. Something very significant about July 5th. I know my own personal story. It's the day I was arrested under false fucking allegations. A Life Path 5, September 1st, July 7th, or July 9th, December 2nd, August 1st, November 11th, or 11/11 portal, June 9th, July 8th, September 8th, December 10th, October 5th, July 6th, November 8th, October 6th, August 10th, Life Path 3, 10/10 portal, October 10th, Life Path 11, June 5th. Confirmation about something. So, one of y'all just, you had a light bulb moment just then because that was confirmation. And it makes no sense to me, so it makes sense to somebody who's going to watch this video. November 9th, October 11th, June 3rd, August 8th. Somebody knows about the power of portals and the manifestation ability, and they take advantage of it, because that's 3 portals here now. July 6th, March 9th, and October 9th. Somebody knows about swapping destinies, or they think they do, or whatnot, but somebody is in the gutter, and somebody is like in their proper space, and they tried to switch them. And they created this incredible illusion, this incredible lie, and got a lot of people on board to help, but they got them on board and to help based upon a lie. And someone tried to steal somebody else's life. And it may have seemed like it was working for a while, but somebody's really about to be... I mean, somebody might have a heart attack because of what they have done to themselves, and they don't even know it yet. Oh. Yeah. Somebody either had access to your legacy, or thought they had access to your legacy, or they thought they could take your legacy, and they did. Well, probably moon magic, but there is a great secret that's been kept away from you, and your family is involved in it. Wow. Page of Swords and Page of Cups came out together. So somebody's very childish. They love drama. They love spreading drama. They love telling people that they're in love with them. They get off on like hurting people. Oh, wow. A Page of Wands. This person, right now, I'm telling you right now, this person was very, very traumatized in their childhood, and they have never, ever gotten over it. They've never faced it. They've never tried to heal it, and they just grew up and they repeated the cycle. This person has probably got the emotional capability of, like, at best, a 12-year-old. But this person's not serious about anything. The only thing they can think about is their dick and what hole it's going to go in next. Basically, their dick runs their life. That's how they get their money. That's how they get their house. I mean, they live life through their dick. It's caused a lot of drama, heartache, pain for a lot of people. And it's time to pay the piper. Yeah. This person was actually destined to be a healer, but they chose to stay traumatized and never face their own abuse, their own issues, and through ignoring their own pain and burying it down and pretending like things didn't happen to them when they were a kid, there's a whole community of people, a whole group, of people that have been traumatized through this person, and then it's like a whole army of people that this person was the general of, and he fed off of their unhealed traumas, and then their insecurities, and kept them in fear, and would use them as pawns to make his army even larger. So when he had one person that he couldn't like control or whatever, or his latest supply or whatnot, because definitely I'm getting narcissists now. If he couldn't control them or take them down by himself, he would invoke these other people, these other childish people who were also very heavily wounded and didn't want people to know their secrets, or didn't want to do the healing, so they just wanted to stay drunk and high all the time. So he would use the ones that were the best, or so he thought was the best, to go in and attack someone like the new supply and to bring them on board. This person is, an enigma of like human psychology. The links and the depths and the amount of control that this person was able to have over a large group of people is just, I can't even like really wrap my head around it, but that is what I'm getting. 3 pages and the wounded healer. Or this person's a child molester. And it could be both, honestly. This person could be a Sagittarius or, oh wow. That's what he was using you for. This person, if you were really in love with someone and you, even though they beat you, they cheated on you, they really did nothing but abuse you. They won't, and you guys have probably, you might not even been with this person in a while. But it took you a long time to get away from them too, because you were also traumatized as a child, and this person could have been the first person that ever made you feel like you were loved or that you were worth anything. And they did that just to reel you in so that they could be your greatest captor of your life. But it took you years to get away from this person. And then I think it's taken you years to realize that this person actually never really went away. They just weren't in your face, but they were on the phones of your family, on the phones of your friends. This person used your energy and tried to act like they were an angel and tried to demonize you. This person definitely tried the destiny swap. You were actually the angel and they were actually the devil. And they tried to really make people believe that they were the good guy and you were the bad guy. Wow. Oh. All that hard work you put in, well, depending on who I'm talking to, but if I'm talking to the one who was actually the Earth Angel, your hard work is paying off. Like, it's your harvest season, and you are getting justice. If I'm talking to the one that, the goblin that deserves to go down below, it's time. You're going down below. Below, below, below. Ding dong, the witch is dead. Witch, oh witch, the wicked witch. Ding dong, the wicked witch is dead. She's gone where the goblins go, below, 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 below. And there's going to be a group of people that are going to actually celebrate this person's death because of how much this person has traumatized them. This person really was evil. You just wouldn't know it unless you knew them on a personal level. If you were never behind closed doors with this person, you wouldn't know how evil they really were. Because they hid it well in public. This is somebody who probably could have been a Christian. This person could have been like one of the most revered or most admired member of the congregation of their church. But when they got home and behind closed doors, their spouse and their kids hated them. And then, or their group of friends or whatever. But there's 3 kids here that, or 3 people that, because I really don't think they're kids. I think they are adults now. But because of this person has been traumatizing them ever since they were little, they have that mentality of a child. Like, and they'll do anything that this person tells them to do because they're afraid to say boo to them. Somebody's getting Tower in reverse. And a Tower in the reverse means that God has given you every warning to do whatever it is that you've been told to do. And because you refuse to do it, a nuclear bomb is going to be set off in the middle of your life. Like, every aspect of your life is going to be affected. Your love life is going to be upside down. So you're probably going to lose a relationship. You're probably going to jail. But to me, I feel like the relationship you were in anyways is the relationship you stole from someone else. This person, they didn't work for anything. This person was a shape-shifting thief. Like, anything that they have, they got it by stealing it from someone else. whether that be like physically in the physical realm, or if they did like spell work or spiritual work and did it through the 5D. But everything that this person had was stolen from someone else. This person never worked for anything. Except to make sure that everyone saw them as a clean, innocent individual. That's the only thing they had to work hard on. Because, especially the longer their life went on, because the uglier you are on the inside, it starts to show on the outside. Like sin is ugliness. It's ugly. And no matter how well you think you've hidden it, if you've got like deep repressed, like unrepented sin in your inside of you, it will show on the outside. And I'm starting to think that like is a lot of why a lot of drug users and stuff age so horribly, because it's not the drugs or the alcohol, it's the shit that they did while they were doing the drugs and the alcohol that they've never taken accountability for. They just kept it inside thinking that they were going to get away with it. Like nobody saw them because God doesn't see everything, you know? But me personally, most of my life, like from 13 to I still have cigarettes. I've dealt with addiction my entire life. And I'm 42 years old. Like, the thing is, I didn't do evil, demonic, wicked shit. And even the sinful things I did do, I would never hide them. I always owned up to what I did. And even if that's not why, I thank you for blessing me with being fine wine, blessing me with aging very, very gracefully. I'm very grateful for that. There is a Queen of Pentacles here that was, their light was being hidden. Because, Queen of Pentacles and the Devil both are Capricorn. And so I want to say that this was done to a Queen of Pentacles or a feminine Capricorn energy who really, genuinely, no one's perfect. Everyone sins. Everyone has their flaws. But this person, they were able to own their shit. Like when they messed up, they would take accountability for it. But they were true-hearted. They were loving, caring, honest, loyal, and they worked hard. And this other person wanted people to see them the way that this Queen of Pentacles was viewed. But because this person didn't have the heart and the soul that this Queen of Pentacles had, the people were never going to see them that way, because they just didn't, no matter how much they tried to hide it, everything done in the dark comes to light. So people knew what this person was doing, because whether or not these three little men, or three little boys in men's bodies ever said boo to the wounded healer, they were talking to other people. Like, they did, say stuff to other people. So, people did know, what this person was about. Or maybe that's the reason why you were targeted. Because you actually did, stand up for what was right. And even if you really loved this person, you said, okay, I love you, but I can't just pretend that that's not happening. And when this person realized that you weren't going to be controlled, you weren't going to keep silent about their little secret, this person probably beat you within an inch of your life, and that only by the grace of God you got away and was able to call the police, and you forever tarnished this person's. They were never able to get that view of them. Their public view was tarnished forever because of what you did. It doesn't matter that they were the ones doing the disgusting, depraved shit, but because you were the one that exposed them, you were the enemy. So this person tried their best ever since that to get you to be the one that was looked at as the bad guy, and for them to be looked at as the good guy, even though they ain't shit. And finally, it's being exposed everyone is being exposed for who they really are and what role they played in this situation. And the one that deserves to be vindicated and deserves to have happiness is going to be happier than they've ever been. And they're going to be able to leave all this behind. Oh, shit. I can't ignore that. And the King of Pentacles that tried to destroy an innocent person, the King of Pentacles who tried to destroy the Queen of Pentacles, what the hell, is now getting death. And I do think this is going to be a physical death. And the Hierophant just stayed. Wow. There's definitely been judgment called and placed. Your prayers are going to be answered. I'm not saying you prayed for this person's death, but the only way this person was going to stop was through their physical demise. They were never going to stop. And your prayers deserve to be answered, and you deserve to have a healthy, loving relationship. You deserve to have everything, because you really do add a very bright light to this world. You genuinely care about other people, and you go above and beyond to help other people, even when you know they've betrayed you and been shitty to you. And this person here never forgives anything. They hold a grudge on everything, and their heart is hardened. And you guys have both just gone through a period of a great spiritual test has happened in this group of people. And the one in the upright elevated, and the one in the reverse is being taken out. Because whatever they've done throughout this test was enough for God and the elders. Because even in the Bible it says there's 24 elders in heaven. I think it's 24. But it speaks about 24 elders, and there's really nothing else about the elders, so we don't really know who they are. But to me, that is a checks and balance system. Like, basically God can't just say I'm God, so that's it. You know what I mean? Like, he has to, he's got those elders in place for that, so he can be checked. You know what I mean? Like, because when you're a truthful, honest, well, God, but people who speak the truth and they live upright and they live in integrity, they don't mind being questioned, and they don't mind people, like, you know, doing research and making sure that they're telling the truth. And that's exactly how God is. So I think that's what the 24 elders are, but don't quote me on that, because the Bible really doesn't speak on it too much for us to really know who they are. But so through this test, your integrity was proven, and their wickedness was proven, and someone's about to be elevated to the stars, and someone's about to be lowered into the ground. Pride is a motherfucker. Pride's original sin. And pride's the one sin you can't beat. Or, well, it's hard to beat it because you can't see it. Pride is the one sin you actually have to have somebody else point out to you. Because pride could talk you into believing that you're doing something for the glory of God when it's really for the glory of you. Yeah, I think I'm going to end it there, guys. Yeah.